Sweets down, and as you said, 4 individually talented players, a mixture of talent, personality. On screen right now, you've got Liam Peck, a.k.a. Havoc, the man from New Zealand, living out of Ireland, played competitively since 2009. He recently the coach of Kaz Esports Halo, a very loud and proud player.
And that's right, next to him, it's going to be Speed. We've seen him play in Germany a few times. We saw him in a few nice performances from him at Gamescom last year. Looking forward to seeing what he's able to do as well. Captain of Fab Games Halo, and of course, representing Germany here this week.
And next up, we've got the man, the myth, the legend that is Eric Rohner, a.k.a. Snipe Down. Season 1 and Season 2 HCS champion time and time again. All we ever hear is Snipe Down is on fire. The big question is, can he do it again in Halo 5 Guardians?
That's right, and next to him, rounding out this team is BitterSweet. Now, we've seen her dominate in several FPS titles, but Halo really is her bread and butter.
Without question, she is possibly the best FPS female gamer out there. As you can see, made a name through King of the Nerds season winner, and of course, solving Rubik's Cubes as a hobby. One thing that you need to be doing with puzzles like this and Halo to play.
That's right, and now let's go ahead and look over at Team Locke. They've got a star-studded team on the other side of the stage.
Oh, without question, these guys don't need no introduction. Pistola, Ninja, Jimbo, and Benno.
And the first player we're going to be talking about is Pistola. This guy is a maniac. I'm afraid to see what he's going to be able to do with the Spartan abilities in Halo 5.
There's one reason that we call him a wizard, because he pulls magic out of a hat. No matter what weapon you give him, no matter what situation you put him in, this kid does damage and always comes out on top.
That's right. I'm equally worried about, though, the player next to him. That's Ninja, Tyler Blevins. You've seen him stream before, a dominant HCS player, really been on top of the Halo scene since Halo Reach, and now we're looking forward to seeing what he can do with Halo 5.
As you say, one of the biggest streamers out there, now playing for Team Liquid, pro player since Halo Reach. He's going to do some awesome damage, and now on screen we see the young god that we call Jimbo, currently playing for Epsilon Esports, one of the top UK streamers, first place also at the Gamescom Invitational.
That's right, Jimbo representing the UK, and next to him, lastly, is Benno from Australia. We've seen him do damage over the years. He's traveled to the States to play competitive Halo before, and looking forward to seeing what he's able to do here with this new game as well.
So let's take a look at the 3 maps that we're going to be playing here today. First up, it's Coliseum. Now, we give you guys a really quick glimpse at Gamescom this year. We showed you a little bit. This is a symmetrical map, sniper rifle, green tower, rockets over at yellow, the key area being the top middle bridge section.
And map number 2 is going to be Truth, the spiritual successor to Halo 2's Midship and Halo 3's Heretic. Another symmetrical map. We've got Camo at Pink Tower this time, a Plasma Caster top mid, and of course, those key areas are going to be the Pink and the Carbine Tower.
And finally, it is, of course, the Rig, an asymmetrical map. We've got a sniper rifle over on drill platform. We've got the Plasma Caster in play on top nest, the key area being that nest drill section.
That's right. And Sims, let's talk about the game types that we're going to see on these specific maps. First up is going to be Coliseum CTF, a map that was really tailor-made for Capture the Flag.
And next up, we're going to have Truth Team Slayer. Obviously, we've seen Midship time and time again, a stale game for the Halo series. It's going to be fun to see who comes out on top in that one.
That's right. And the Rig Strongholds is going to be Game 3. Strongholds, of course, a brand new game type, but that first match is firing up right now, so let's once again remind everyone of the teams. It's going to be Team Locke going up against Team Chief. All right, now the players are loading in here in just a moment. They'll be starting off Capture the Flag on Coliseum. We're going to jump into that gameplay, and we're going to go ahead and start things out here with Pistola.
We've said it time and time again, Bravo. Pistola, this man is a wizard. We've given him a bunch of brand spanking new abilities. I am super pumped. He's one of these players that I just want to see what he does with this whole bag of tools and see what damage he can do with them.
All right, now kicking things off here as you see Pistola jumping in and immediately pushing out here towards the oven ramp. Going to try to get some damage down and pick up that sniper rifle.
I like what he's doing here. This little hovering maneuver that you can do now. Jump up, scope in, hover. Just checking out, see if he can find any players at the moment. Grenade came in, went down with shields. Step back a little bit, managed to survive. Here's the sniper rifle.
Yeah, I think Pistola is a little bit too quiet around the sniper rifle, right? He wants to be able to grab that, but he quickly runs that back to his base, so he now has sniper rifle back in his red cave. But grenades are coming in, though, so he needs to be careful.
I've got to say, we're quite interested. The sniper rifle and rockets were in for at least a good 10, 20 seconds. Before anyone suddenly turns around, that's going to be 2 people coming in to try and shut him down. Currently, no shields. Grenade goes in. That's going to be a hit marker. He knows he's going to be weak. He's actually, he came up behind them, but unfortunately, he had one person to shut him down. We've moved across to Speed right now. He's shut shuts down one player. That's going to be Benno. Out goes the flag. It gets tossed. Two players come back for the return, though.
And look at Snipe down, though. He does have sniper rifle in hand. Going to try to lay down some shots and continue the flag run here.
But there are two people down. He can make it. He's got Havoc for support, though. However, Havoc is weak. He's tossing that flag. There's Pistola coming round. Can Eric finish the seal? Yes, he can. He takes down Pistola as he bounces the flag back to his base.
Look at this, juggling the flag back home to expedite it. Teammates spawning all around. Looks like Team Chief may go up here 1-0.
Getting a little caught on the sides. However, he goes in, and that's going to be it. Team Chief go 1-0 up. Moving forward now as we see him running down that rocket side bridge. He's got the sniper rifle in his pocket, and he needs to do some damage and needs to make it work as they move forward. They're going to be spawning in that opposing base. However, he looks back. He's seen that Havoc has been killed as a rocket comes out of nowhere and takes him down. That's going to be Benno, and now we have Pistola moving the flag towards Benno.
I was just about to say Snipe down, anchoring for his team there, laying it down with the sniper rifle, but instead, look at Team Locke, Pistola leading the charge. They go ahead and they push all the way up to Red Elbow now, bringing this flag back home, and they might tie it here 1-1.
The RKO came out of nowhere from Benno with that rocket, and that managed to make Pistola just run that cleanly all the way across the map as he finds Ninja in front of him, giving him some defense from the below, pushing across the sniper rifle spot. Someone comes in with a ground pound, puts him down. Speed finishes it up. Down goes Pistola.
Look at Speed teeing up that ground pound. What a play from him. Decides, look, he might not pick up that power weapon. Instead, is going to do this flag run. Boo! But he gets hit with that grenade there, tries to poke out.
We keep seeing that time and time again. Those grenades, you can actually put them down and just wait for people to walk into them. As you can see at the moment, Ninja is down. They're running the flag. Someone's coming back. That's going to be a big rocket going down for Pistola. Managed to get a bit of defense there. Yeah. He's looking to try and get this flag returned.
I have to say, big rocket, like you said, for Pistola. Able to lay down that rocket, stop the flag run entirely. Now his teammate Ninja comes in. He's able to get the rockets once again, picks up another kill on Speed. That's a big move. They might be able to get this return here.
Speed hiding in the sneaky. He got caught. Down goes one. There's another person there running in. Grenade comes in, though, unfortunately, shuts down Ninja.
And it's going to be BitterSweet now, who's pulling that flag and running it back for potentially a second flag.
Perfect kill, though, of Benno. BitterSweet with the flag. What an amazing play from her there. As we see now, the flag being running. The sniper rifle's down. She's bouncing it back into base. She's got Havoc coming in to give us some defense. Can we see them go 2-1 up?
And looks like we'll look at Havoc for support. Havoc, though, falls, so back over to BitterSweet, but she's going to get the cap. And look at that. Team Chief goes up 2-1.
Oh, my word. What a perfect kill and perfectly timed kill from BitterSweet with that Magnum. Beautiful shots from her. She's looking across the moment with the bridge. Someone now jumping down. Didn't quite get any shots off. Finds one person on Ray. That's going to be Ninja. He thrusts out of the way. Will he take her down? Grenade comes in for an opposing teammate. He's going to be down below her now. But then again, it's Benno once again to shut her down.
And let's go over to Australia's finest. It's Benno. Look at that. Tease up a triple kill here now as they're going to try to run their second flag back.
And they're going to be on the spawn at this moment in time as we have another player sniped down at the back there. He's got Ninja, and he also has another player for support, but somebody's behind him. They've not actually killed him yet. That's going to be Speed missing the assassination. This could be big for him. Oh, dear. Benno almost out-magnated in there as we see Speed now looking to take control of this bottom section.
I have to say, on the other side, though, it is Jimbo here with the sniper rifle in hand.
So many times we've seen Jimbo, even on this map at Gamescom, when we did the preview, doing time and damage, runs through the sneaky down below, finds Speed, trying to thrust out of the way, doesn't manage to get away, but look at where the flag is, Bravo. It's running across. He's got the sniper rifle, sees someone on the blue bridge, goes for the hover at the moment. Rockets have just dropped, though, Andy.
Oh, my gosh, yeah, and Jimbo not in the best position there at bottom middle as we switch over to Benno, but like you said, he did just see the rockets drop, so he needs to be a little bit cautious here. He can't just jump out.
He needs to be careful. Havoc's got that sniper on his back. He goes down. Benno's going to be finding BitterSweet up there with rockets. This will be a big double if he doesn't actually manage to get it, but he's managed to push it back. Picks up the sniper rifle. Full ammos, but a rocket out of nowhere from BitterSweet puts him down. Two power weapons on the floor down there at the moment as we now move back on board with Havoc coming off of the respawn.
That's right, New Zealand player here. Havoc, like you said, currently living in Ireland, but representing his home country in this match. We have a 2-2 tied game here, Sim, with just over 7 minutes left.
This will be a big kill if they manage to take down Pistola there. He's running around with rockets, and they don't want to let him in the base because they can cause so much problems with them at the moment. We've seen it.
I also have to point out, Ninja has the sniper rifle as well. That's going to be dangerous, too, for Team Locke.
And if anyone can do damage with a sniper, it's Ninja's. He just misses that one headshot, puts another one in the body. He's going to be weak. No one's cleaning that one up at this moment in time. Find somebody half shield down at the bottom, finish him up. That's going to be Speed. There's the sniper. Can we see the double perfect headshot from Ninja there?
Oh, he goes for the no-scope there for the triple, but not able to hit it, so he's going to have to slow down a bit. Looks like his flag is away, too. So since both flags are now out, as Snipedown is also running a flag on the other side of the map.
BitterSweet going one-on-one with Ninja. She falls down. He's still got this sniper. Oh, just misses the head of Snipedown, who's running that flag. He knows they need to be careful. He's gone down below. 2 people were on his back, though.
Yeah, this is the moment of truth right here, right? Ninja makes him make something happen because Snipedown is continuing to run his flag back home, but Ninja now is focusing his eyes on that flag return.
He has 1 bullet, needs to make it count. Forgets that those grenades don't bounce just as far. Zooms in, misses Havoc. He's one shot. He's going to get out of the way. Runs in to try and defend his flag. Someone comes up behind him. This will be Snipedown. This will be a big kill if he needs to get this. It's one-on-one at the moment.
Oh, my.
Comes in for the defense.
Look at this. Snipedown trying to bring this in. Can Team Chief close it out? And the answer is yes.
That is it. Team Chief going up 1-0. Bravo. What a game.
My goodness, what a game indeed. Back and forth for these 2 teams, but I tell you what, Team Chief, led by Snipedown there, they're able to close out game number 1. They got the early lead, as you saw throughout that match, and then they never set their sights on anything else right there. They're able to win that. Let's take a look at the stats.
At the moment, look at that damage dealt. This is the one stat that I really want to quickly focus on. We talk about them. The damage done is all about, you got accuracy on there and everything, but you can just see how much work your team entirely does when they're putting that damage on.
And we got to see the kills and deaths as well. Look at Snipedown's KDA is 5. I mean, amazing numbers from him there.
But look at Ninja, 12.6 KDA. Right. Oh, my word, Tyler.
Yeah, but I have to say, damage dealt, if you look down the other column, Ninja dealing over 2,000 hit points of damage there, so that's big as well. But smile on the face there of Snipedown, of course, as Team Chief has closed out. Game number 1 now was Coliseum CTF. Incredible performance from their squad, I have to say. Especially getting that last flag in. We saw a little bit of a stalemate there, right? We saw Ninja trying to make something happen with the sniper rifle, but wasn't able to do it, though. Snipedown with a clutch flag pull. Imagine if Ninja had hit that headshot across the map on Snipedown. That flag run wouldn't even have happened, but Snipedown able to stay alive. He brings the flag in with help from teammate BitterSweet. Amazing stuff there from Team Chief.
I think we actually have the perfection kill that we saw earlier on from BitterSweet on a replay, so let's bring that up and show you exactly what happened here. This was a complete game turner. Look at that.
Amazing 5 shots. You see that perfect kill medal. Of course, the Flagnum has the same strength as the Magnum to really ensure balance between the flag runner, but amazing run there from BitterSweet. I don't think she anticipated that engagement there over at the ramps, but instead is able to close that out. And Team Chief goes up 1-0, so Sims, you know what that means. Next match is going to be Truth Team Slayer.
And as we enter game number 2, your players to watch right now on screen, it is, of course, Benno versus BitterSweet, and what a better way to start it. Earlier on in the last game, we saw, as you can see now, Benno on screen. He got the hottest 5 of 2015 to the face. That guy straight got his visor ripped clean off.
That's right, a little bit of a matchup rivalry building here, but taking a look at the series layout, Coliseum captured the flag, went to Team Chief. Now, if Team Locke wants to bounce back, they need to win Truth Team Slayer to stay in the series.
Now, Truth, we know it is a much bigger version of its older predecessors mid-ship. There's a lot going on at the moment, but the main focal point you want to keep an eye on is that top middle section with that plasma caster. Time and time again, you will see people just grabbing that weapon, sitting up top mid, and just peppering bases with plasma nades over and over again. The hit markers are on screen, and you will see people constantly racking up the assists.
That's right, and we're kicking things off now here with Benno of Team Locke. As a reminder, they need to win this Team Slayer to stay alive.
Again, he'll want to shake off that last game after that perfect kill. But moving on, we see 2 people going up. Older and Ninja, though, off screen. They just got hit by a big nade snipe down there, doing some damage with those grenades. He gets thrown one in, though. That's going to be the camo. Will he grab this? He's one shot. No, he doesn't. He comes out of the air, out of nowhere, and shuts him down before he grabs that camo.
We got to see it. Take a look at no one has grabbed it still yet. So we're going to take a look across the screen here at his rival, BitterSweet.
BitterSweet now throwing the nades again. She's got sniped down. I think may have just stolen it. Yes, he did. He's going to be underneath trying to give her support. She moves across there, looking for a player who's round this corner. There's Ninja, 1, 2, 3. Can she give another hot 5? No, she cannot. Someone's going to be shooting her in the back. She's pushing away now, which is great coverage at the moment. Plasma caster still in play, but Jimbo chases her down. He says no at the moment. Snipedown also down. A lot of people down at the moment as we see the score currently 6-5 in favor of Team Chief. Speed now pushing through. He's got one person on radar. That's going to be Ninja, who drops down, thrusts out of the way, and completely jukes Speed.
Yeah, we got to go over to Ninja after that play. Team Locke holding on this team of all-stars. Now gains the lead 7-6 here on Truth Team Slayer.
Gets his Slayer back, pops around the corner, gets 1 kill, but unfortunately straight away gets shut down. Pistola tries to get revenge. He goes down as well. A lot of people hanging around that carbine section doing damage. 8-8 currently the score. Neck and neck as Team Chief answer back with one more kill. They're now 2 in the lead. Let's move across to Havoc now and see what he's going on.
Team Chief with the lead once again, so doing a really nice job to control and maintain control of this map. But as we looked at in the pregame, you really want to get control of the pink and the carbine tower. Sims is just like it was on Midship and Heretic.
Again, he's always kind of played the same, but in this time round, there's a lot more going on. Catches one person coming up the lift, throws down a grenade. No hit marker, so no one's down there. Turns around, finds Jimbo, but Jimbo absolutely destroys Havoc as we move across to him with a triple kill. There's one more person above him, throws in the grenade, looking to try and get some hit markers, jumps up, unfortunately. So he actually dropped down behind him, putting shots in the back. But again, just putting that pressure on has completely messed him up as he had to drop down, goes up back to the base, finds Speed there. Speed, oh, that was disgusting. Speed completely tore him apart with that BR now as he finds any more players looking around in blue base, jumps across into the base window. Andy, I've got to say, no one's touched the plasma caster yet.
No, we haven't seen anyone grab that caster yet. I think teams are a little bit afraid to go all the way top mid and expose themselves. Of course, there's a big risk-reward scenario when you try to grab that power weapon. Team Chief trying to hold it down, but kill by kill Sims, Team Locke is starting to pull away.
Yeah, look at that score gap. 18 now to 13. Back on board with Ninja, finds BitterSweet downstairs, puts some shots in her. Pistola, as you can see, off screen, just got a perfect on snipe down. Still hunting BitterSweet, hides in the corner. She scores, shields back. Will she? Oh, she almost. He did have support from Benno, but Ninja almost got taken down with that Magnum. That's going to be Havoc on screen there. You saw he's just grabbed that camo now as he tries to get away, sprinting away. His shield's not going to come back. He gets shut down from top as we find BitterSweet once again, finding Jimbo around the corner. Jimbo comes in and he shuts her down.
And I have to say, look at the score now. It's 14-24 in favor of Team Locke. So Team Locke definitely answering back after that Game 1 win from Team Chief.
Chief having a 10-kill deficit at the moment. Grenades going in. He's got Ninja down bottom mid, but there's another person below him as well. There's Ninja. Can he see this kill through? Hiding around the corner. Ninja staying alive quite a long time there as we see Havoc giving him a perfect. Moving down now. He's finding one person. He was sprinting, but Benno just caught him off guard, but he did get some support there.
Yep.
That was BitterSweet actually helping his teammate out.
I was going to say, that's big support there. That keeps them in the game. I mean, they're still down by 8, but they are able to rally back if they really start to play discipline. 2 players jumping down. That's Ninja picking one up, thrusts out of the way, but it doesn't matter. Speed cleans him up. He's got another plane throwing grenades. That's going to be Pistola. Cleans him up. We'll move across to Pistola's POV now. One person above his head. That's one of his players dropping down. Distraction medal pops up on screen. He's got his shields back. He just crouched down, sat down, regained his shields, grabs the carbine. The grenades are coming in from the other side, so he knows someone's going to be down here now. Not throwing any round, just looking in the base at the moment. Still nobody there as he finds one person bottom mid. That's going to be Speed. That's right. And I have to say they're maintaining this 8-kill lead here as that score now drops to 7, but 28-21. It looks like Team Locke is pretty comfortable on this map as they start to cross the 30-kill mark.
Speed trying to take control of that top middle section. Jimbo giving the beatdown off screen there. Ninja also taking down Speed, so top mid is now clear. Pistola kind of on his own. Still a 10-kill deficit for Team Chief. Again, if Team Chief want to win this series, they need to rally back, get together. I still want to see someone try and grab that plasma launch at the moment and do some damage with it, but it's still up.
That's right. I have to say, great support here from Pistola. Look at him just anchoring down here from Red 2 and around Red Street. I mean, perfect needler shots, laying down across the map, finishing a kill in Red 2. Really like what I'm seeing from Pistola here. This is your textbook competitive Halo gameplay, right? He has the precision weapon. He's just sitting back and landing those shots across map. Of course, if he gets challenged by a good pistol player, he will be taken down, but he has too much help here from the back.
I like the little thrust out the way there to avoid the nade as he comes in, finds 2 people there back at the back at the moment. He doesn't know where they are. Looking for that second person, though. They're going to be running down underneath him. As you mentioned before, controlling this side. This is what Pistola does best. He's got the carbine, the long-range weapon. Looking for some people spawning. That's going to be Speed coming around the corner. Can Speed get done? Throws down that nade, blocking the doorway. Speed can't run through there, otherwise he's going to get damage, which he does. He actually runs straight through it. Pistola got the kill on it. It was Havoc who run through then. Managed to get a kill that he wasn't aiming for, but look at the score line.
Look at the score as we switch over to Benno here. 43-24 is the score. It would require a small miracle here for Team Chief to try and rally back.
Team Locke looking not too happy with the previous score at the moment as Benno's trying to find one person behind him. He goes down from across the map, got great support from his teammates, finds BitterSweet hanging around in the base, gives him the 5 shots, takes him down. Plasma caster still untouched top mid. That's going to be sniped down, found with no shield, gets taken down by Jimbo. Only 3 more kills to seal the deal and take this to a game number 3, Andy.
That's right. right, and Benno's not going to happen. Let what happened last game happen again this game as we switch over to Jimbo. They're only 3 kills away from closing this match out. A very different game here in game 2 from what we saw in game number 1. You know, if you're a betting man or woman, you might say that Team Locke is better on paper, and right here they answer back only 1 kill away as they're now up 49-30.
Jimbo with the ground pound and the flashy moves, picks up the double, puts them only 1 more kill to seal the deal. This is going to be over very, very shortly. Quick game from them, answering back from going down 3-2 as we saw previous. And that's going to be Ninja actually taken down just as we now see the victory.
That's right there. You see, as we looked at Benno's screen, they're able to close it out there. Team Locke with a pretty commanding win in that match. You know what that means, Sims? We are tied 1-1, and we're going to game number 3.
We all love a good number game number 3.
That's right. Now, we'll go ahead and look at the stats in just a moment, but I have to say, I'm not sure if there was a standout player throughout that entire match, really. What we saw during that match was a pretty commanding gameplay.
Oh, dear. I think we just saw the 27 bomb from Jimbo. 18 headshots and a KDA of almost 28. The young god himself, Epsilon esports player and current Gamescom champion, doing some serious work there on Team Chief.
Yeah, also getting some celebratory massage work there from Ninja on the other side, as he's happy with Jimbo's performance in that match. Like we said, Team Locke really didn't look back after they started to pull away, I believe, right around the 16 kill mark. But we do have a replay from Jimbo ready as well.
I believe this may have been the actual ground pound. Yes, it was indeed. Just watch this. Finds one player, goes for the flashy move, ground pound, boom, he goes down and picks up the easy double.
And I gotta tell you, Sims, that is really how you need to use that ground pound. You need to tee up. You need to predict your player's movement right. You can't just tee it up and land the ground pound. You have to have perfect timing. You have to know exactly the route your opponent is taking.
I think it's knowing the right time to use these Spartan abilities. If you're using them, you know, if you're trying to use them too much and abuse them, you will get punished. And quite a few times you can see people, if you see a ground pound coming, they'll thrust out of the way and they'll take you down. But used correctly, they can do some crazy stuff.
You can tell, especially when a ground pound is queued up a little bit early and you're not sure exactly who it's going for. You knew that Jimbo knew that he was taking that route around the side of the base to the street. He lands that ground pound, and he also lands his team a victory in that match. They're going to tie the series 1-1. In just a moment, we'll look at our players to watch here for the series. But I have to say, Team Locke dominating there in Truth Team Slayer.
It's going to be a good game 3.
That's right. Okay, we'll go ahead and jump now into match number 3, Strongholds on the Rig.
And players to watch in this game are, of course, Jimbo and Snipedown. Jimbo currently Gamescom only Halo 5 champion, and across Snipedown, current 2 times HCS champion.
Yeah, can't wait to see these players face off. We saw Jimbo with a dominating performance in game number 2. Coliseum went to Team Chief. Truth went to Team Locke. Now, who will take Strongholds on the Rig? We're going into game number 3.
It's a real-life situation of Hunt the Truth now. Chief versus Locke. Do or die, winner takes all. And again, I'm super excited to see not only, you know, a game number 3, but the Rig on Strongholds, one map I haven't actually seen played yet.
Yeah, especially Strongholds being a brand new game type to Halo 5, right? You need to control 2 plots to be scoring now. You can also steal a plot for a really big comeback win. So looking forward to seeing if that is going to be the case here in this match.
And remember, there are some big power play weapons. We've got a plasma caster and we've got a sniper rifle in play on this map. Let's see which player picks up those weapons and use them to the best of their abilities.
All right, now we're going ahead and kick things off here with Benno in this match. This is game number 3, Strongholds on the Rig.
Finds 2 players going to nest. In goes the grenade. There's the hit markers. Another one as well. I believe he's actually being pushed by Snipedown. He wants that kill. Yes, he does. Snipedown comes in. Benno gets shut down instantly. Last shot you saw there on the medal screen as we see Snipedown also getting taken down by a grenade. Moving across to speed right now. He wants that nest. He knows the player in there. You can see it ticking up on screen. Thrusts in, throws a grenade, bounces it off the wall. Oh, he may have actually got one himself. That was actually Jimbo, I believe, possibly with the suicide. That's no idea what's going on right now. Grenades are absolutely everywhere. People are dropping as we move POV to POV. Basement now being taken over by blue team as we see Jimbo, unfortunately, missing a few grenades, puts some shots in, gets a couple off, finds his teammate behind him at the moment. They need to rally round for 11 points on the board currently for Team Locke, 0 points for Team Chief.
And to break it down here, Sims, what we saw earlier was Team Locke actually had total control. They controlled all 3 plots on the map, which lets them score. But as a reminder, you only need 2 points to be scoring. So you can kind of isolate the enemy team around a single point and spawn trap them there, or you can go for that total control to make sure that the team now has to push in and try to grab 2, which takes just a little bit of extra time. But they now have 20 points unanswered.
So here we go then. Jimbo finding 2 players. There's one, there's a second. Big double kill from him. 21 points to 0 lead. Can he do speed for the triple? Yes, he can. Now finds the base unprotected. BitterSweet's running across. across. Snipe Down's on the stairs. Also Havoc as well, trying to push Jimbo back. They know they can't actually let him get any more damage after that big triple does finally go down. Let's move across to BitterSweet right now. Just crouching down, getting the shields back, waiting to find another player. In goes the grenade. Going to get lucky because Pistola's actually going to run into that. He doesn't know. He actually manages to get out of it. Thrust out of the way. He knows what's coming, so he's getting away from her. So he doesn't get taken down. Teammate comes in, puts some shots in the back, and pushes her away.
And I have to say, I don't know how Jimbo was able to stay alive for that entire life earlier, but look at the score. It's 34-0. Now, Stronghold is an unforgiving game type. If you have map control, you're going to continue scoring, and the enemy team is not going to be able to get control of the board. If you really think about it, they need to get control of 2/3 of the map to start earning points, and Team Locke here is dominating nearly 40 points unanswered.
Snipe Down with a power weapon. Needs to make it count, though. One grenade goes in. That's going to be also, I believe, Pistola he takes down. Yes, it is. Ninja on the back, though. Ninja is just really been annoying right now. Every time we look at him, he's just hanging around a base, putting some shots in. But once again, every time we see this, Bravo, it's trade for trade. Every single time we go to plot, one person takes it. Pistola gets a massive, massive face there. Gets his face ripped off, but I don't believe what we actually saw there. That was Ninja. Sorry, Jimbo answering back there.
I have to say, Jimbo with a really nice play because you actually saw him use that thrust and I believe possibly a crouch jump to get back in there, avoid that grenade. But look at him using these bottom routes here in the drill pit. Like you said, you can be really sneaky here.
He does pick up the camo as well, misses the 4. Havoc somehow surviving, his teammate defending him there. Let's have a look at Havoc's POV. Just getting his shields back, but look at that score, Bravo. 48-7, but finally, Team Chief are getting a couple of points on the board. They need to keep this situation, and just as I say that, Team Locke answers back.
That's right, they lose the basement. Now, to be clear, when they start to control 2, the enemy team will actually stop controlling. So it's not like something like territories, which you might be used to seeing, where the enemy team can still rack up a few points. Instead, they're going to control all the points. Only one team can be scoring at a time. So, of course, there's still time on the clock. Just under 9 minutes for Team Chief to try to get back into this match. But look at Pistola locking down Nest.
B jumps up, gets a face full of carbine. He goes down at the moment, just taking one down. We got another player that Snipe Down, just crouching below. He poked out. BitterSweet takes him down. Let's have a look at Snipe Down's POV right now, jumping up. He's going to try and take back Nest. Needs to be extremely careful. He's got one person in middle. Gets Ninja with the clean one shot there. Grenades coming in, though, thick and fast. He got absolutely nuked out of Nest there.
That's right now. 60-point threshold is nearly crossed for Team Locke. So Team Chief able to get a few points on the board, but I tell you what, Jimbo is just a step above the rest. He's flying around this map, but Snipe Down and crew need to try to shut him down.
Finally, it takes 2 people to shut down Jim, but they've managed to do it. Can they reclaim one of their bases? Just do we see this thrust for? Oh, I thought we were going to go for the thrust assassination. That's going to be Ninja taking on Havoc. Finally shuts him down, manages to re-secure his stronghold. That's going to be Nest at the moment. We see Benno across the map actually dying. Speed there getting caught off guard. He's going to be throwing a grenade. Ninja wants his kill there. He's going to chase Speed downstairs, hiding away on the stairs. I have absolutely no idea. Well, he's managed to get away, but Speed answers back with a grenade. Comes down. Can he seal the deal? Yes, he can.
I have to say, great play from Speed there, but you know, it has to be not too little too late for Team Chief because they still are unable to get 2 of the control points. They've had a little bit of control here and there, but Team Locke really feels like they're one step ahead throughout the entire match here as they continue to have control of 2 points. But no, just as fast as I say that, Team Chief finally grabs control of 2 of the plots, and then it goes back and forth again. So as you see, Strongholds, truly a tug-of-war style game type.
76-19, that's a massive, massive lead for Team Locke currently. Snipe Down looking for some players. They have taken to try and take control of Nest. This will be very, very important for them if he does get control of it. I think he might have just, no, I'm going to say he stepped out, but he didn't. But the grenades are coming in. He's got no shield. Again, another nade to keep him no shield, just to stop. He went for the Ninja, didn't quite get it. There is a player up there, though, but then again, he finds Benno in with the AR, but unfortunately, it's 2 people shut him down just as quickly as he got that Nest.
That's right. Now we'll go here and stay on board with Snipe Down off of this respawn.
Looking for his players there at the moment as they're just throwing some grenades into Nest. They keep focusing on that because they know they can keep another one. There's Benno, though, returning it back to his side at the moment. 80 points to 28. They're going to be winning this if they're not too careful. Benno just annoying the players right now. That's going to be Speed. How Benno's alive, I have absolutely no idea there.
It's truly Snipe Down not able to grab him, but we'll stay on him now. It looks like he's trying desperately to try to steal basement using the thruster pack, but he will fall as well.
Pistola Supermaning out of the sky with the ground pound, takes off his shield, finishes him up straight away after that. We're going to stick with Snipe Down through the respawn right now as we see, just zooming in, trying to find some players. Needs to be careful not to run in them time and time again. We see that grenade just to stop and block doors. That's going to be Ninja straight across the map. One-on-one, unfortunately, goes down, though.
That's right, he falls as well. So Snipe Down going to have to do something off of this respawn, but there's only 5 points left. Now 3 points, Sims, until Team Locke is able to close out this best-of-3 series. They're 1 point away.
And there we go. There you have it, guys. Team Locke take the game 2 games to 1. Congratulations to them. Commiserations to Team Chief.
I have to say, not an easy series, though, for Team Locke. They met some early resistance in that capture the flag on Coliseum. However, they do bounce back. These players will now shake hands here in our first Halo 5 Guardians exhibition. Cannot thank them enough for coming out here and showing off their skills at Halo 5 Live.
And I believe we have a quick replay to show you guys just after. Let's have a quick look at the stats now. KDA 10 for Pistola. We haven't actually seen him. He was quite a little bit slow earlier on, but we did say he need, and then at the end, we actually saw him using the ground pound. We saw him getting used to the thrust. We kind of said it would take a little bit of a while to get used to the meta and things like that, but again, once these guys actually know exactly what to do and get used to them, it's going to be a dangerous kind of game.
Oh, it definitely will indeed. You see there with 13 kills there for Pistola, I believe. But taking a look at this Jimbo replay, Sims, there, I believe he picks up a triple here.
Yes, he does. Absolutely clean and quick. The young god himself doing damage. I cannot wait to see what this guy does later on at World Championships and things like that.
That's right, I have to say, amazing stuff there from Jimbo. But as a reminder, before we go, we announced the inaugural Halo World Championship at Gamescom earlier this year. It's going to have a prize pool of over $1 million. The team back at 343 has been working hard to finish the finishing touches on this global program. Of course, we're going to have details pretty soon. I know a lot of people have been asking about when they can learn more about that competition, how can they register from all around the world, and of course, don't forget, a portion of all Rec Pack sales are going to be contributing to that prize pool. So excited to give you those details. For Sims, I'm Andy Bravo Dadinsky. We'll go back to you guys in the studio.